there's not really much use. I could have just done the same effect, staying down there. Couldn't I have? So, maybe it's one more time. So right, I'm trying to give you spiritual advice here. And that's just the underlying message of everything that I say here. It's up to you to change something. And it's up to you to make experiences. And if you're not prepared to do that, then no amount of advice can help you. Like yesterday, it was in that, in that park, like the same park I'm in now. And there was this man with this dog, and I was interacting with his dog, which he should have done. But he's so ignorant, right? So he, a lot of people, they get dogs and they live through them. They even, interact with other humans through their dogs. It's their dogs that wag their tails like and then they go to humans and the human feels happy because the dog, it's like an extension of themselves. And that's just sick. But that's the kind of world we live in, where we project, our happiness basically onto the dog. And we see ourselves in the dog. So if the dog's happy, we leech off its happiness. So he was just sitting there, he's quite fat. And he's just sitting around there, and sometimes you see him talking to people, and sometimes I try to talk to him, but I realize anything I say to him, it just goes past him. He doesn't hear anything I say. I basically told him that most people are really lazy, and if you want to interact with a dog, you actually have to do it, and that it's not my dog, so why don't you teach him some things? And I just said these things, and she said, yeah. And she could just, I realized he doesn't listen to anything I say. But somebody else heard it, and he said he kind of agreed. But he didn't say that to me, he said it to his girlfriend. Or wife, or whatever she was to him. But you see, often it's we kind of nod. So, yeah, you can listen to me. But if you're just nodding, and you don't change anything, and you don't have to change that to get into my favor, right? If I ever meet somebody and he will say, well, I've read your book, and then I will say, congratulations, and? Like I once met somebody and he said, hey, aren't you that guy that walks barefoot a lot? I said, yeah. Well, do you remember, like 2 years ago, you told me to stop smoking? Because it's unhealthy? I said, yeah, and? Right, it's always the end. And what did you do with it? Like, what did you do with that information, with that knowledge, with that wisdom? Yeah, I stopped, yesterday I stopped. Yeah, right. I mean, who's gonna believe that? And maybe he's right? Maybe he did stop yesterday, and meeting me again just maybe confirmed, because maybe that's now he could feel good about meeting me because he tried to stop, and that's just about it, right? But if you read my book and you were ever to meet me, or you're gonna write an email to me and you're gonna say, well, I've bought your book, or I've read your book, and it's always the end. Has it done something for you? Well, I've read it. Okay, maybe and you should try something else, or maybe you should read it again, right? Or maybe you should read it and get what it's trying to tell you. Because all my books are trying to tell you something. And so are my videos. And usually it's get off your ass and get out of your comfort zone. Because this is, yeah, it's kind of comfortable. But in terms of comfort, I probably would have stayed at home. Because here, maybe I have to worry about stuff like ticks and, insects biting me. And, if I put out my leg here, then it's kind of stingy. So yeah, in terms of comfort, you know, like comfort being in the womb, you could say it's not comfortable. But yeah, I mean, what's really comfort? And I said that also in my book, so right, I mean, I can say that here again, or you know, I just leave it up to you to make sure to get the information that you need by yourself, because you make an effort. Because why do people watch YouTube? Because they're lazy, because they don't want to read. And I get that, right? It's easier to turn on your phone because you have it by you all the time anyway, and to kind of like flip through content. But I mean, I can give you everything here and you can get it for free and do nothing. Or you maybe pay some money and help me doing what I do, and then you help yourself by reading the book and actually taking it serious, because I'm already doing what I want. And yeah, if you do too, then you know, good luck, like keep doing that. But then don't try to suck up to me and you know, try to wiggle some kind of friendly words out of me because you feel shit today. And then I say, you know, fuck you. I mean, everything that you need is already out there, and whether that's in my content, in somebody else's, or just inside of you, you know, that's just then your decision. But like, I don't know, maybe the word patronize means anything in that context, but like, I don't give a shit if you read my book. I don't give a shit. In a way, I do give a shit that you just stop lying to yourself. Stop pretending you like what you do, because if you like what you're doing, you wouldn't watch my videos. And that's just a fact. I don't really watch any videos from anyone. At least not to just make me feel good. I just gather insights. Sometimes I just want a specific insight that helps me through the day, but it has a goal then to use it for my work. And that's just what I will do now, of course.